Match reaction, Omonia 2, Manchester United 3. Tony, I think a lot of Manchester United fans, if not all, were saying the same choice words at half-time about that first half. But kick us off with your overall thoughts.
Well, that first half there, wasted chances, huffing and puffing, class difference, you could see it. And then Sancho gives a stupid ball away to Malacia. Malacia gets caught with it. Outrageous. But United there were woeful in that first half with the chances. I just don't know what was going on. They just didn't seem to have that sparkle at all in front of goal.
Just too relaxed, thinking that they were going to get that first goal, and they're probably getting a bit carried away that they were going to actually get the 3 points in that game, do you think?
I think they thought they were going to get the 3 points, just like I did. I thought it was going to score loads of goals and just thrash him, to be honest with you. And really, that's what should have happened tonight. But they just didn't seem to have a belief in front of goal. There was some work rate there, but by some players, they just didn't seem to put it in. There was no commitment. And to be honest with you, it looked as though we was going to be on a really embarrassing result there.
Take us back to that first goal for Omonia. What could have been done from us to stop that?
Jesus, what could have been done?
From Sancho to Malacia.
It was schoolboy defending. We was on the attack and we had just Malacia there. You don't see that on a park. You just don't see that on a Sunday League football match. We've seen it in a European game a few years ago, and it was carnage. That there was carnage again. It just didn't seem right. But what was surprising was, why weren't the coaches or anyone on the sideline screaming at the players to say, hey, hang on a minute, get back?
But do you think also the players have a responsibility for the in-game management as well, to know when they should be defending, not get carried away with attacks, and communicate with each other, Tony?
I think that was a thought process of, this is too easy, we've no worry. And there was no worry up till then, do you know what I mean? Some of the players there, they were just strolling about. They didn't have anything to do at the back. You know, Casemiro there, I don't really think we've seen anything of Casemiro tonight because of who they were, do you know what I mean? And 10 minutes...
Have you learned anything from tonight's performance from Casemiro?
No. The opposition there, they were a poor opposition, and they gave United a few moments, with the goal, obviously. 10 minutes left in the first half, and then 10 minutes in the second half. No, you didn't really see anything. It didn't really have to do anything. He didn't have to break up attacks. There was very few attacks by him for him to be involved in. Lacklustre, but that's not his fault.
Like I said at the start there, a few choice words, especially from us at half-time. Summing that first half performance up. But Malacia, it's the second time in two games that he's been brought off at half-time. Are you a bit worried there?
Not for Malacia, no, because he's let down again tonight. His partner on that wing there, Sancho, didn't do him any favours at all. Certainly didn't do him a favour by putting the ball to him there and they break away. But he didn't work with Malacia. Malacia was there trying to work. You can't blame Malacia tonight. He didn't play well.
I wouldn't say blame, but I just think, would you be a bit worried? Not many players get took off at half-time in 2 games in a row, Tony. So I'm just thinking, going forward, does it need a change with Luke Shaw coming in for the next game against Everton?
I thought when Luke Shaw came on, and it was right to bring him on because it is a different type of fullback, and he was overlapping and he was going forward, and it was right. It's just that Malacia, he couldn't do that because of it. Well, the person in front of him, which is Sancho, Eriksen was there with him, but they didn't work well in that first half. Second half, they all had to up the game. So you expect a bit of a difference when Shaw came on.
Yeah, the game definitely turned on its head with Rashford and Martial when they come on.
2 great goals.
2 absolutely great goals. Yeah. Give us your thoughts on them 2 tonight.
I thought they played well. I thought they touched the ball well, looked for space, speed, looking, passing the ball. Thought they completely changed the game, to be honest with you. The movement and everything was completely different than that first half. They looked for space, they looked for speed, and they looked for the ball as well, the through ball. And that was something what was missing in that first half, because that first half, it seemed that they were all just stood in a line, or it was just Ronaldo stood in the box on his own. Totally different tempo, and them two up the tempo, and it looked good.
Look, Ronaldo did have some chances tonight, some gilt-edged chances to get that, 700 career club goal.
Yeah.
But Martial coming on, finding the net again.
Yeah.
Is he your first choice there to start against Everton?
I would actually say yes. I've said before, Ronaldo doesn't seem to be on his game. Yeah. If you look at him last year, goals, chances, they were coming. Great season last year. This year, he just seems dead. He doesn't seem to have that spring, that energy. And tonight, clearly, he didn't have the energy. He had the chances, so there's something wrong. To me, the energy is running out of the tank.
Bruno coming off for Martial tonight, do you think that was just maybe a bit of a tactical one looking forward to the Everton game, or do you think it was based off performance tonight?
I think it was based on the performance. It wasn't working. He wasn't needed. He wasn't really doing any balls, and any balls he was trying to do just weren't coming off, in my eyes. That's how I seen it. Tactical, quite right as well.
Another game, you know, it doesn't matter about the opponent. Sorry, Christian Eriksen just seems to be like dominating games. First choice midfielder in my eyes, Tony. Can we say any more that we haven't said on Christian Eriksen?
Yes, we can. Yeah. We can. Yeah. I'll tell you something now. Yeah. Better improve them corners. Them corners were poor. Yeah. That's what was missing.
I think a lot of the long balls and the crosses from the team tonight were pretty poor, though. Overall.
Yeah, overall. Yeah, them long balls, they were poor. Until United got in the rhythm, first 15, 20 minutes of that second half, where they opened the game up and then they were clear. They just worked the socks off and they got it. And Eriksen benefited from that. What I was disappointed at, that Eriksen didn't get the free kicks. You seen Ronaldo, Bruno with them. Yeah. They were poor free kicks. Them two, unfortunately, they're not doing it with the free kicks. So Eriksen really should take charge.
So you're looking at the team based on tonight, the starting 11 going into Sunday's game against Everton. Would the likes of Casemiro, even Ronaldo, get into your team for Sunday?
I don't think Casemiro will get in it. I don't think he's shown enough, and that's not his fault tonight. That's not a criticism. I don't think he's ready yet. I think Scott McTominay will come straight back in. Yeah. It'll be a tough game. So for me, Casemiro won't get in.
So do you think with, when they're on form, well, not just on form, when they're fully fit, Rashford, Martial, Anthony, is that going to be the front three?
I think definitely Rashford's got to come on, because Sancho there, same again. He was brought off at City. Very, very poor performance. No work rate really at City. And tonight, his work rate was terrible. When he gave that ball to Malacia, he just stood there and watched. He did not even run back. Yeah. You can't have that from a Manchester United player, standing there watching the other players run. I think there was a comment there on the TV that the referee even run past him. Now, if that's true, you let me know if it's true. If that's true, then that is some poor attitude. And especially after Sunday's game.
That has nothing to do with confidence either, does it, Tony? Not being able to run?
That's you as a player. That's you on the pitch. After Sunday's game against City, to be criticised like he was for the effort, and then not to put the effort in, running back, he just didn't seem to have the effort there. I don't know what's wrong with him, me.
Yeah, we did have a chat about Sancho in a previous video this week. If you've not already watched it, we're going to play a focus video on Jadon Sancho. It's worth a watch. We'll check out our playlist. But I'm going to wrap it up there, Tony. We will be back tomorrow with another video. I'm not going to wrap it up. All right, you wrap it up.
I've got one thing to say.
Go on.
I've said many a time that this competition should be used for youngsters and that. And tonight, this was ideal. Unfortunately, we didn't get the goals. But let me tell you something. If you actually think Manchester United are going to win that competition, I've said it'll take 18 months for us to win. This is a competition that we should be introducing youngsters to. And tonight was ideal. That opponent there tonight was ideal for it. Yeah. And Eriksen failed us tonight. And that's what the kind of performance you get in that first half, right, where you give them one chance and they're away. Our youngsters needed a chance in this competition. But to win this competition, not a chance.
Some wise words there to sum up, Tony. I'm glad you stepped in there. Thanks for saying that. If you've enjoyed today's video, smash a like, subscribe if you like our content, and press that notification bell, because we'll be back on Friday with another video. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Reds. Thank you.
Thank you.